Oh, all right, very good. Hope you stayed from the session before. So let's go on to do some stretching. Now, if you have anything in particular you want to stretch, please give me a shout over there. Bimbo, do you have any suggestion? I don't know if Bimbo's very inspired today, so I think you guys will have to help me because he's interested in other things. So, so just tell me if there's anything in particular you want to stretch today, anything that feels a bit stiff that you'd like to work on. Really welcome to give me any suggestions. Um, just write it on there and we'll be able to work in that. Otherwise, I'll just do a little bit of a mixture, which is what we normally do. But just feel welcome because it's one of the good things in your life that you can actually ask for things. So do use that opportunity, guys, because it's, yeah. Lower back maybe, Amalia says. Okay, wonderful. Lower back maybe. Maybe means that you're not you're not certain. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think stretching the lower back is always a good idea. So we'll go on to that. Our other person that has just joined, it has. If you have some suggestions of something you want to stretch, say it on the comment section so that we can work on it. Okay. Amalia has said lower back, so we're gonna start with that. Why not? Because it's always a good idea. So we're just gonna go with the hands. We're gonna start in all fours. Okay, so nice and yeah, there you go, perfect. So my hands are nice and spread on the mat. Hopefully you don't have a cat finger like I do. Cooking too much these days. So you're gonna have your shins very active. Now, when we do this, we normally quite forget about the shins. So these guys here need to press a lot down to the floor. So we're going to let the arm bones, first of all, drop into our sockets so that we're not pulling the shoulders away from us. We just have them nice and heavy there without overdoing it. So just find that middle ground where your back of the head is nice and light towards the ceiling, your sternum is nice and active, and your shins are also active. Great. From there, we're just going to bring our feet together. Knees are slightly apart and keeping the shoulders where they are without changing anything. We're going to start to imagine we're curling the sacrum towards our feet. And we're going to sit back a little bit into it, trying to breathe into that lower back, pressing on the shins and on the hands. So now very tempting will be to just do this and pull the arms of the socket, but we want to keep the arms in the same place and just curl that sacrum down to our feet and then come back to center in parallel. Cool. Now we're going to try it in parallel, see how it feels different because it might feel quite different, but it's both is a good thing. So you're going to press on the shins and just send your sacrum to your feet. Very good. Keep your shoulders with you. Let your whole spine curl and you're going to sit back onto your heels just a bit. So the main thing is that you're curling not on the upper back, but on that lower back. So really sending your pubic bone towards your nose, curling your sacrum down to your feet and breathing to that shape. And release. Beautiful. Good. So be careful that this doesn't happen because then we won't really get the stretch in there. So we really want to go just with the lower bit. And let's do it again. So we're pressing on the shins, keeping the arm bones with you, keeping the palms engaging your heart. The head goes with it and curls, pressing on your feet, curling your sacrum down to your feet. Really, 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 really that lower bit. Stay there and release. Wonderful, good. And now from there, we're going to add, so these are general cat-cow, and we're going to add our cow, okay? So this was our cat, wonderful. Now we're going to go into our cow. And for our cow, I want you to imagine you're spreading your hands apart, pulling your collarbones apart from each other. And you're going to imagine someone is pulling you from the pubic bone backwards, okay? So literally doing that to you doesn't look very nice, but literally doing that as you send your heart forward. So there's like an elastic band reaching my pubic bone away from me and my heart forward so that this doesn't collapse. So if I collapse, that means the band that's going in two directions is not strong enough. So I might have to pull from one of the sides a bit more. So it's like someone's pulling me, my sit bones back and my pubic bone back, and then my heart is reaching forward, even more forward, and my hands are strong. And back to center, one until I feel like my belly stretches. Good. And then I'm going to go into my cat again. So pressing on my feet, I can sit back a little bit if I need to, and curling my sacrum really just in the lower bit. So we're going to add, so these are general cat-cow, and we're going to add our cow. So this was our cat, wonderful. Now we're going to go into our cow. And for our cow, I want you to imagine someone is pulling you from the pubic bone backwards, okay? So literally doing that as you send your heart forward. So there's like an elastic band reaching my pubic bone away from me and my heart forward. So that this doesn't collapse. So if I collapse, that means the band that's going in two directions is not strong enough. So I might have to pull from one of the sides a bit more. So it's like someone's pulling me, my sit bones back and my pubic bone back, and then my heart is reaching forward, even more forward, and my hands are strong. And back to center, one until I feel like my belly stretches. Good. And then I'm going to go into my cat again. So pressing on my feet, I can sit back a little bit if I need to, and curling my sacrum really just in the lower bit. Good. Coming back to center. And again, spreading hands apart, reaching pubic bone back, opening heart, really opening heart. Yeah, reaching collarbone forward more. And relax. Last one. Let's go for a cat first. Pressing on the shins, curling sacrum to your feet, not changing shoulders. Back to center, and let's go for a beautiful cow. Pressing shins hard forward. Even more, spread hands apart. Okay, let's just stretch all the way back. So you're gonna have knees a bit more together, just parallel, and just release there for a second. We can even have our hands both sides of the body, just in our child's pose. Okay, that's it. So really letting all that breath start to expand through all that back side. There you go, stay there. And I want you to imagine this, start to bring the air also into that space in the middle of the blades. So that upper spine. Wonderful. That's beautiful. Okay. Now the lower back is also very, very connected to my hips. So if my hip flexors are very tight, probably my lower back will be. So let's actually go to open those hips a bit. We're just going to be in this position. One foot is forward. The other one, I'm just kneeling. So my hands can be on my hips. And I am imagining I have string between my right heel, my left knee. And I'm really pulling them together so that I am not like this. So my bum is not up. It's like really square. So my right sit bone is dropping down. I'm pressing on both feet. And I'm going to start to reach forward a bit and come back. Now, if you need something underneath your knee because your knee feels a bit uncomfortable or unstable, you can put a towel or something, okay? Rolled up. And again, so we're going to go forward, pressing on the shin. Good. And coming back up. Good. And again, imagine that string between your knee and your right heel. Wonderful. Keep that line together. That's it. Packaging your hips together to go forward, packaging them together to go back. Wonderful. Finding that balance that comes from both hips working together. Yes, that's it. Last one. Really nice and gently pulling those two strings together. We're going to stay there. Hands go forward. So hands go to the left side of my right foot, and I'm just going to do nice white circles there in the socket. So really nice and wide. Very good. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to go the other way around. Just really stay into those circles. If there are certain bits that feel a bit more stiff, really stay in those. That's it. You can go a bit slower. Breathe a bit more thoroughly in those areas. And then from there, I'm going to curl my toes. And I'm going to just slightly pick up my knee. So I'm picking up my knee and I'm trying to stay on my back foot so that I'm not just dropping on my hip, but like picking up my left bum too. And imagining I'm pressing against the surface. Now my fists are on the floor. I'm going to have right fist on the floor and I'm going to have the left coming up to the ceiling. I'm really pressing on my right foot to have my right hip active. Now I can lower down my knee if I want to try it out, see how it feels. And then I can lift it and see how it feels different. Just notice what happens if it's easier to collapse in this position. And then pick it up. Very good. Trying to keep that back foot really active. Okay, and relax in there for a second. Good. That's it. Now we're going to come back. So we're going to sit. I'm going to sit back onto my heel, have this foot nice and flexed. And I'm just going to release forward. So really relaxing my skull. You can stay there for a bit. If this is too much, we can always do foot here, okay? But if you feel like it's okay, sort of okay on the instep, just go for this version. Stay there for a bit. Letting all that back line lengthen. And then we're going to come up and going forward again. Very, very nice. Good. And coming up again. 2 more. Forward with our exhale. Good. And inhaling up. Last one. Very, very good. And coming up, up, up. Wonderful. Okay, from there, we're just going to bend this leg in. Okay, and we're going to have this leg nice and long. We're going to stay elbows on the floor, just releasing into this position. That is an opening that back groin, staying in there. Breathing into it. Nice, very, very good. Wonderful. Really let that left groin open as much as you can. You can give it a bit of a swing just to unlock the joint a bit. Okay, and from there, if you want to deepen in the stretch a bit more, if you want to stay there, you can stay there. If you want to deepen it a bit more, you can grab your left foot with your right hand and just breathe into this. Very good. So really letting that whole quad, make it as parallel as you can, and breathe into that stretch that goes right to the groin. Okay, wonderful. And now we're just going to bring this foot back. We're going to stay in this position. So in a little bit of an internal rotation, we can travel a little bit. I just lost my little excuse me. That happens when you get too excited being a chef and you're not a chef actually, and you just cut your finger like this. So you're going to have your left leg turned inwards, and you're going to stay just in this position and relax there. Now, if this is a bit too much, you can always go a bit higher on your elbows or a bit higher on your hands. And if you are very excited about it and you just want to really deepen in it, you can have your hands up and keep imagining you're sending your pube towards your nose. You can even have your hands on your belly. Even if your knees are a little bit off the floor, it doesn't matter. Stay there. And breathe. Very good. Good. Now we're going to go back to center. Pick up that left leg and grab it from the outside. Okay, so you see my hand is on the right, on the outside side of my left foot. I'm going to go in that diagonal. So this bottom leg is long and the other one goes a little bit towards the side. Now I can either go a little bit farther or just stay there and breathe into the whole side. Very good. Yeah. Okay, good. Relax there for a second. And let's get on to the whole other side. Let's hope we remember the sequence. I hope you can help me if I get a bit amnesic. So your foot is in front, your other foot is back. We're starting with this one, pulling the left heel towards your right knee, and you're going to walk forward. Remember, you keep using your shin and you keep being very square. So these sit bones are square. And with that squareness, I'm going to walk forward. Very good. And back. Wonderful. Head is back. Yes, very nice. Very good. Use both hips. Keep imagining the string between your left heel, right knee. Nice one. Last one. Over there. Yes. Good. And from there, we're going to have hands on the floor. And we're just going to go for those nice open circles in the groin. There you go. So really, really getting in there. Going a bit slower. There are certain bits that need a bit more love or attention. A bit more care today. And then you're going to reverse it. So you're really on your hands and your hips. Very good. That's it. Okay, now I'm curling my toes and I'm gonna pick up my knee for a second. So first of all, prepare your hands in a fist and then you pick up your knee. We're gonna start by lifting our right fist up to the ceiling. So you're in that nice twist. Stay on the back foot, really pressing on that onto that imaginary block. And now you're gonna release the knee down. Just try it out, see how it feels. Try to keep the activity in the back foot. Pick up the knee again. Keep reaching the nipples up to the ceiling. Get bend again. That's it. Stay active in that hip and lift. Last one. Down. And coming back up. Okay, and now release down. Very good. Rest your hands there for a second. Bring your foot down. We're going to sit into our heels. So we have a nice bend heel here. We're going to go forward and stay and breathe. Two more rounds of breath in there. And we're going to come walking up again and again. Curling forward. Beautiful. And up last time, guys. We go forward. We stay there for a bit. 3 rounds of breath. Very, very, very nice. Good. We're going to come all the way up. Now I was going to forget. I think we went into this one, didn't we? Yeah. Did I forget something in the middle? I might figure out later. So we're going to have your left leg nice and long. And no, this doesn't seem right. Wait a second. So we were here. What did we do? Mysterious, mysterious, mysterious. Okay. Yeah, let's go into our sides because yeah. I think I was sitting like that and then we went into there. Yeah. So sorry. That happens when the sequences get too complicated. You get excited and then. So your quad is nice and long, okay? And you stay in there. Remember, you can either be on your elbows, on your hands, or all the way down. Hands up. Very good. And just breathe into it. Nice. Very, very good. Relaxing into that stretch. Wonderful. And then we're gonna go with this leg, remember? So this one, we grab the outside foot, long leg on the base, and we're gonna go towards those beautiful flowers. So just keeping that nice long line happening from the ankle all the way down my spine. Beautiful. Wonderful. And we're gonna come back in just to squeeze our knees really in and starting to give yourselves a little massage. So you're just letting the knees go forward, just massaging your sacrum and back towards you. And forward, good. And back towards you, yeah. And forward. And as they really drop towards you, allow your belly to feel really soft. See if you can really get rid of any sort of gripping now. It's like the softest thing in the universe, your belly now. Very good. So important to find that softness in all that stomach area so we can work with length and not with compression, and our backs don't suffer from it. Just two more of those. Inhale far. Yeah. Exhale in. Wonderful. Last one. Inhale out. Exhale in. That's it. And I'm going to stay there for a second. Pick up your heels up to the ceiling. Have your hands in the back of your knees. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to reach my heels without pushing in the back of my knees. How weird is that? So the normal thing that happens when I push with my heels is I'll just go for my knees, right? So if I have my hands in the back of my knees, I've got a nice little butterfly underneath my knees. I can put my fingers nice and delicate. I don't want to push that butterfly away. So how can I reach my heels without pushing that back of the knee away? So it's literally just getting your feet in the meat, in the back of your knee, and trying to keep that meat very soft as you reach your heels up. And you might feel like there's a little bit of this charge. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. But if it does happen, just let it happen. So you're just gonna let all that discharge in your legs happen. That's it. And if it doesn't happen, just keep trying to keep that back of the knee meat soft as you reach those heels up to the ceiling. That's it. And let all that release as much as you can. Wonderful. Very good. Just two more breaths. Wonderful. And then you're going to just start to let it shake a little bit. So from your heels, just letting it shake and start to let your legs go nice and free so you can let your insteps fully drop. Good. And we're going to start to have the arms towards us. So you're really giving to your body a lot of energy. So you're like doing circles towards you. Your legs are really starting to move crazy. That's it. So really let them shake that energy and let your arms be as quick as you can. Very good. Really quick, as quick as you can, guys. More energy, more. Wonderful. One more minute. Stay there. Keep going as quick as you can. Beautiful. And keep bringing energy towards you so your circles are really giving you something. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Bit quicker. More energy. Good. And then you're going to just drop it all on the floor in a nice big star. Close your eyes for a second. Okay, so nice and wide body. Spread, splashed on the floor. Feeling every single bone like a very heavy weight on that carpet, mat, whatever we have. Starting to allow that heartbeat to start to cool down. Letting every exhale bring us a bit more peace, a bit more softness. Just noticing the rhythm of my breathing. Starting to observe how it evolves, how it moves through my body. Where does it get fixed? Is there any bit, especially where my breath goes into? Do I feel like it's going all over my body? Is it stuck somewhere? Try not to judge it, just observing what is happening right now. Using our intuition to give our breath a color. What color is my breath today? If I had to give it a color without thinking about it, what would be the color today? What would be the texture? Anything that goes through your head right now. What is the texture that I am breathing in today? What is the temperature? Is it a warm breath? Is it a cold, chilly one? What kind of breath is it? And how does it make me feel in my body? Do I feel calm? Do I feel a bit settled? nervous or peaceful, whatever it is. Just allowing yourself to get that insight that your breathing is giving you today. We're going to slowly allow our hands to rub ourselves. So we're going to give ourselves a big hug, like holding the back of our shoulder blades. So we're putting those hands in the back of our shoulder blades. And as we exhale, we allow the heart to get heavier, the elbows to press against my chest. So that we really open that back line, the upper back, that thoracic spine. Very good. Allowing that hug to give us that warmth. Quite longing for these days. So let that warmth stay with you. Wonderful. Taking my hands over there, I'm just going to bring them just on top of my hips. Just right on top of my hip creases, my hip bones. I'm just going to imagine underneath my hands, my tissues like melting, like something very warm, like very warm wax that melts after a candle is burned. And it just happens right underneath my hands and my hips. Very good. And as it does, it just starts to expand through my whole body until my whole body is just loads of wax melting towards the floor. Nice and warm. Good. If I need to release a sound, I just let that sound go now. It's time for the sounds to go out of my body. Release them. Whatever it is that you need to release, just let it freely. Just let it freely go for a walk. And slowly, very, very slowly, we're gonna open our eyes. Start to feel the space we're in. To notice just the colors, just the textures, the light. Do I like this space? Do I feel comfortable here? Those little subtleties we don't normally take account for, so stay with those for a second. And really slowly finding our way, asking our body to find our way back to sitting in the heaviest possible way. As if I had to make no effort. It's like watery, very heavy. Oh, good. Nice. Very good work. Thank you so much for sharing this today with me and being here. I know Amalia has been coming for quite a long. I don't know who else was there. It's always a mystery, isn't it? Ah, yeah. Amalia is telling me we left one thing. I know we left it. I have no idea what it was. Yeah. Well, I'll have to call you and you'll tell me what it is. But yeah, anyway, thank you again for being here. Yeah, just updates for this week if we didn't get across to say it. The only changes are the morning awakenings. Please check it on my Instagram. If you don't have it, it's at albaboldc, ALBABOLDC, because there is a picture there where you can check the whole schedule. And yeah, so there are no morning awakenings on Monday or Wednesday, that for sure. And the rest is the same. So we still have a class on Wednesday in Spanish, Pilates and stretching relaxation at the same time today. And then we have the fitness class on Thursday at 9 UK time, which will be in English. So that's just a bit more adrenaline releasing and all that. So
just come join me for that. A little bit of apps and all sorts of things. And then for Morning Awakening, which I'm pretty sure it is on Tuesday. Am I right? I think I'm right, but check it on the schedule. So just check it there, okay? And yeah, have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you soon here. You know, you've got a donation link there, so if you want to support my channel and support the classes, just give the video a like, recommend it to as many people as you like, and yeah, you can also help with some donations over there. See you soon. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you.